Southaven, Mississippi has been a popular place that people have been asking us about when they're thinking about making a move here to the Memphis area. And, it's really no wonder why when you look at all the things there in Southaven and some of the benefits of just living in that part of the Memphis Metro. So I want to give you all a little introduction here, kind of tell you where it is, what's close to it, what all is there, to kind of see if it's somewhere that you think might be a good fit for you. We'll also look at the school info and some stats on housing so you can see maybe if this might be a pretty affordable option for you. And I think it probably will be for a lot of you too. So stick around for all that. We're going to jump right into it though. And before we do, I just want to say, if you are somebody who's thinking about making a move here to the Memphis area, go ahead, take a second. You can pause the video, take that number down. You can call us, text us, email us, whatever it takes to get in touch with us, because we want to make your move here to the Memphis area as smooth as possible. And we'd like to say we'd keep you from singing the blues about your move to the home of the blues, even if that's not in Memphis, even if we're kind of outside, like here today, we're talking about Southaven. So first off, just to give you a little orientation, if you're not aware, and if you are, you can skip ahead a little bit. And for the rest of y'all, I want to go ahead and jump in here to the map and just give y'all an idea of where Southaven is and what it's close to, and maybe a little bit about what your commutes would look like, depending on where you're going to be working in different parts of town. So obviously we're in Mississippi, so we're just south of this Mississippi state line here, and it kind of runs roughly here and down 55 and over this way. I don't know the exact boundaries, the city limits. Maybe I'll find an image and put it up there for you. But essentially, if you go west of I-55, you're going to end up over here in the Horn Lake area. And if you go a little bit too far east, you can end up in Olive Branch. And, a lot of y'all may actually be working. They've got some stuff, some jobs over in Olive Branch. Got a nice little downtown with some little local shops, some good local restaurants, and they even got a little general aviation airport over there too. So something that some of y'all might be interested in. Now, as far as commutes, if you're going downtown, you're going to be running basically just straight up I-55. It's a pretty easy commute to downtown, really to anywhere inside the 240 loop there. 15 to 25 minutes is all you're really looking at. Maybe a little on the higher end of that to get it over to the Germantown area or up to Bartlett. But a lot of people are coming to the Memphis area to come out here to Ford Blue Oval City. If you're coming for that, I'd question if really anything on the Mississippi side or this even the southern part of the Tennessee side is going to work for you, just because you're looking at a solid hour commute. Now, some of y'all coming from other places, an hour commute may be normal, but here it's definitely not. We don't really want to be dealing with that, and most of y'all probably don't either. But that doesn't mean there's not opportunities for you in Southaven. So right there in Southaven, you have a ton of logistics and distribution and warehouses and things like that. Memphis as a whole is a distribution hub. You've got the headquarters of FedEx here, that FedEx airport. I didn't mention, if you're going to be coming right here to the airport, it is literally right here next to Southaven. So you're about 10 minutes or so just to get to the airport. So if you travel a lot, or if you're going to be working at the airport, you've got that too. But right down here in Southaven, especially kind of running between Southaven and down here to Hernando, lots of job opportunities there in those different logistics distribution centers, warehouses, and things like that. Tons of that is right down there in Southaven. So that could be something that's bringing you to the area. Now, another great thing about living in Southaven, when you're not working or commuting to work, when you're right here at home, you're going to have access to all of the great things to do that are right here in Southaven. And pretty much everything you would want to do on a regular day is right here, just right here in Southaven. So right there along Goodman Road and I-55, you've got all of your different retail shopping, big box stores. There's a Sam's Club there. There's car dealerships. All of the bigger chain restaurants are going to be right there in that area. A little bit of local things mixed in too, but that's really more national commercial area in that part of town. And then also just a little bit south on I-55, but still here in Southaven, you've got the Tanger outlets. So if shopping is what you like to do, you can do pretty much all of you want here, and you can save some money if you're going to be doing it there in the outlets. And then that's a place where a lot of people are coming from all over the Memphis area and beyond, to shop there and without having to spend so much money. But outside of shopping and dining and kind of the normal set of things, you've also got the opportunity to catch some great events and concerts coming through. They just recently renovated the Bank Plus Amphitheater not too long ago. So We got shows coming through there all the time. And you've also got the Landers Center here in Southaven, which they have some events too. The Memphis Hustle, which is the G League team for the Memphis Grizzlies. If you don't want to drive all the way down into Memphis, you can stay right there in Southaven and catch a game there at the Landers Center. So I'd say there's pretty much something for everybody. And, you know, if you can't find it right here, it's an easy commute to get to those other places, even without going to downtown Memphis. I mean, you've got the nice little downtown area in Olive Branch. Hernando, which is straight down I-55, also has a nice little downtown area. And of course, you can always head down to Tunica, and you got the casinos down that way if that's what you're looking for. So yeah, it's a little something for everybody. Now, anytime we're having a conversation with somebody looking to move to the area about different, you know, particular parts of the area, the question of schools is something that inevitably comes up just about every time, even if you don't have kids in schools, because of just the impact on property values. So looking here, you are in DeSoto County, Mississippi. So you're in the DeSoto County School District, which, if you go to niche.com, is rated an A- on there for the school district as a whole. Now, that district does cover a pretty broad area. So if you zoom down on the map and look at the individual schools in the Southaven area, you're pretty much in the range of a B to an A- for everything that's going to be in that area. So there's really nothing to worry about based on that. And I do like niche.com as a resource. If you get on there, you can see all this stuff. You can see the breakdown for the schools, and you can even see reviews from parents and former students that have been in that school system. So you're not just kind of taking some, you know, random review service and seeing what they're saying. You're actually seeing the opinions of people that have actually been there. So I don't think you have a ton to worry about there based on that in Southaven. And that's going to lead me to the big ticket item that everybody wants to know about, and that is housing, and specifically housing affordability. That's one of the big reasons people are looking at Southaven. And that's because you're getting all those things we talked about, the short commute times, all the things to do, and you're getting that with a median home price. And we're looking at 3 bedroom, 2 bath minimum home. So it could be more bedrooms, more bathrooms, but at least a 3 bedroom, 2 bath home in Southaven. And the median price in the last 6 months is $295,000. And matter of fact, with that same criteria, the most expensive house on the market at all, period, right now as I'm recording this, is just under $700,000. And when you get up to $700,000 in the Southaven area, I mean, you're getting a bigger house, a nice house, some land, or some combination of all of those, because you can see if you drive around here, there are a ton of homes available, a lot of great subdivisions in the Southaven area, and most of them are going to be hugging pretty close to that median price. I'd say from the mid 2s up to the mid 3s. Obviously, you get some beyond that, but that's where the bulk of the housing is. So there are going to be a lot of great options for you where you can find something that's going to be reasonably affordable. And I know there are plenty of people that will say $250, $350, that's not really affordable. And 2 or 3 years ago, I would have agreed with you. But the way the market has gone nationwide, when you can still find, good move-in ready housing with an A- rated school district, with those commute times, with everything else, that is going to be pretty affordable. It's going to be hard to beat. So I think Southaven is going to be a great option for a lot of y'all. Now, here's a last note I will leave you with. There are some differences in cost when it comes to living in Mississippi versus Tennessee. There's some tax differences and some other things that you really need to know about. So if you're considering Southaven, really regardless of which side of the line you're actually going to be working on, you really need to check out the video that I did right there. It's got some information that's really going to help you out. I'll see y'all there.